Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Tennessee Virtual College Fair. Thank you so much for joining us. A few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and microphone are off so the panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of many different sessions that are being offered, so please be sure to sign up for additional sessions. The presentation is being recorded and will be available within about a week at that same website where you registered. And I would like to turn it over to our presenters, starting with Williams Baptist University.
Hey y'all, my name is Laura Freeman and I'm your admissions counselor here at Williams Baptist University. Williams Baptist is only about 1.5 hours away from Memphis, so we aren't too far away. We're close enough that you can take your laundry home, but we're also far enough away to get you away a little bit. So let's talk about a few ways to get you here to Williams. You can always take that traditional route, which is where you go online and you apply. Our application is free, it's easy, and it's essay free. Once you do that, you'll just turn in your ACT and SAT score or SAT score along with your transcripts. You can always talk to me, your counselors, your career coaches, and kind of get that ball started rolling. We have no deadline, so that means you can take your ACT score or your SAT all the way up until the July before you move in. And we start accepting students at a 17 ACT score, and that is super scored as well. So Williams now super scores as well. We actually have a brand new program that we're very excited about called Williams Works. This is our program that you're able to come on campus and you can work 16 hours a week for the 16 weeks that you're in a semester. And when you do that, you in turn can pay for your tuition and your student service fee. So yes, like I said, you can pay for your tuition and your student service fee. You could work at our new Eagle Farm, or you could even work with a local community partner, and it will look amazing on a resume. Also, if another way to get you to Williams, or that you may be interested in Williams, is our athletics or our performing arts. So we do have over 19 athletic programs and 4 performing arts. If you would like to be a part of one of our athletic teams or one of our performing arts, then just reach out to me, reach out to the coach or the director, and we'll kind of see where that's going to go. One of the coolest things I tell you to do, that even if you're looking at a bunch of different schools, is go and visit campus if you can. Williams is hosting 3 more preview days, one of them being this Friday. And they're socially distanced, but they are in person. So we would love to have you on campus. And if you can't make a preview day, then you can always schedule a private campus visit. And we're doing those Monday through Friday. Just let me know and we'll get you scheduled. You can always go on our website and check us out. You can apply online, like I said earlier, and you can get a hold of me through that website. And then I'm always available through text, so you can always text us or email me, and we would love to see you here on campus. And we are excited for your future. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a great night.
Great, thank you so much. So we are here in session A4. So next we'll hear from the University of Mississippi.
Hi everyone, my name is Neil Ann Chambly and I am the admissions counselor for Ole Miss based in Memphis, Tennessee, recruiting the West Tennessee area. I also have my colleague on here, Carmen Morris, based in Nashville, Tennessee, also recruiting the East Tennessee part of the state. She's here to answer any questions via the chat. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with y'all so that you can actually see my presentation. All right. So just to kind of dive right in here, Ole Miss is a campus size of about 17,000 undergraduates Our campus population represents all 82 counties in the state of Mississippi, about 50 states all across the United States, 90 foreign countries across the world. We actually are one of the smaller SEC schools. So if you are looking in the SEC, Ole Miss, it happens to be the third smallest within the 14 SEC conference schools. We have a student to faculty ratio of about 17:1. Our average classroom size is about 35, 45 students. So that's something that we love about Ole Miss, is that we are able to offer kind of that small private school feel with all those big state resources that come with a big state school. So that's something that we really love. And the next thing is City of Oxford. Ole Miss is located in Oxford, Mississippi, a small town, about 24,000 residents, one of the nation's best college towns. I promise you, you will not find any better Southern food anywhere probably in the South. Oxford is located about an hour and a half from Memphis, Tennessee, and located in the very northern part of the state. So one of those towns that's filled with lots of opportunities to experience music and the arts. So highly recommend that. Just to kind of dive right in here and tell you a little bit about our scholarships that we offer. We have two different types of scholarships. We have an academic merit, which is our automatic money awarded to you. If you have a 25 super score and a 3.0 GPA, Ole Miss is going to award you $3,500 per year towards your non-resident fee. On top of that, we also have competitive scholarships. Our competitive scholarships are completed through something we call the Special Programs and Scholarships application, which is a competitive application you fill out separate from the admissions application. This can be found back on the same website that you will apply, which I will share with you in just a few minutes. And you can complete that, and it's due January the 5th, 2021. Your name is in the hat for all scholarships after that. Right in the middle is a breakdown of cost of attendance. I also want to quickly mention that we do offer some additional scholarships for students who live in Shelby, Tipton, and Fayette counties. And we also offer some great scholarships if you are the child of an alumni. So if your parent or both of your parents went to Ole Miss, some incredible scholarship opportunities, and we're happy to chat with you through the chat if you have any questions about that. To quickly jump on how to apply to Ole Miss, olemiss.edu/apply is how you can complete the application. There are two ways to apply: the institutional app or the common app. Either one of them, we require a $60 application fee, and we require you to send us your transcript. This year, we do not need a test score for admission. So you don't have to send us your test score if you haven't taken the ACT yet, but just keep in mind that we do need that to be able to award you any scholarship money. Lastly, just want to encourage y'all to come visit Ole Miss, come visit Oxford. We are open for visits Monday through Friday at 9, 10:15, and 1:15. And Carmen is going to share in the chat with y'all how to sign up for a visit. If you have any questions, she's also going to send my information via the chat. My name is Neil Ann Chambly. I'm always happy to answer any questions or set up any Zoom meetings with any of you if you have any questions. That's all I have for tonight, and howdy toddy.
All right, so next up we will hear from Florida Southern College.
All right, thanks so much. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Okay. All right, thank you. So yeah, my name is Brian Emery. I am representing for Florida Southern College, and I cover a few different states throughout the Southeast, Tennessee being one of them, the Carolinas, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana. Yeah, definitely excited to be here. I hope you all can learn some great information about all these colleges. So to start off with some basic information, we are located in the city of Lakeland, Florida, which is right in between Tampa and Orlando, so very central within the state of Florida. We were founded in 1883. It makes us one of the oldest private colleges in the state of Florida. We have right around 3,500 students on campus among our graduate, undergraduate, and adult program students. And about 60% of our students are from Florida, and then about 40% are from just about every other state in the country, as well as about 50 different foreign countries from around the world. Here at FSC, we have over 70 different programs of study, as well as 16 pre-professional tracks. Our most popular majors are biology, marine biology, business, music, nursing, theater, and exercise science. Just to name a few, we are a liberal arts college at our core, so no matter what your major is, you're going to get a very well-rounded degree while you are with us. We have an emphasis on engaged and experiential learning. So you'll be an active participant in your classroom regardless of your major. We really believe in the power of learning by doing and immersing our students in their field really as soon as possible, really as soon as your first semester. For example, science students get involved in research. Nursing students have our simulation lab in our nursing building on campus, working with our mannequins that can mimic real life kind of human experiences and things where our nursing students can treat them right away. We're also able to offer this engaged learning experience in part because of our small class sizes of around 18 on average, and our student faculty ratio is about 14:1. All classes are taught by professors themselves. We never have graduate students teaching or leading courses, so this really just ensures you're learning from experts in your field. Part of our engaged learning experience are these 3 guarantees. Excuse me, study abroad, professional internship, and then graduation in 4 years. The first guarantee is the study abroad. We guarantee this through our Junior Journey program. It's about a 1 to 2 week trip that happens in your junior or senior year. You go with a professor, with classmates. There's an academic component. And the best part of these trips are they are little or no additional costs. So quite literally, you can sign up for a trip, not have to pay anything additional, and go to another country for a couple weeks to experience that culture. There are domestic and international trips, both, so you really can choose between the two. We also guarantee internships to all of our students. This is really important, obviously, for professional experience. 95% of employers want to hire people that have experience, and internships really is a great way to do that while you're still in college. And you can do them locally during the semester, or you can do them during the summer, maybe closer to home, farther away, international. There's lots of opportunities and examples of the internships. And then the third guarantee is graduating in 4 years. So we're able to guarantee this because in addition to everything else we've shared, students are also paired with an academic advisor in their field as soon as they're on campus. So you meet with them several times per year. They help you make sure you're staying on track. We're also very transfer credit friendly when it comes to AP, dual enrollment, IB courses, and those type of things. So why is all this important? Well, it translates to post-graduation success. So 1/3 of our students go to graduate school within a year of graduating, and then the remaining 2/3 enter the workforce. But again, 97% of our students are really achieving their postgraduate goals within 1 year of graduating from Florida Southern. Ultimately, college's goal is really to prepare students for success once they graduate. Academics are certainly very important. We want to make sure that you're very involved on campus and feel a part of the community. So we are a very residential campus. A lot of students are living in our campus housing, so it cultivates a very active and vibrant student body. There's always students around. There's always ways to get involved, things happening. And we have over 16 different residence halls on campus, as well as apartment complexes off campus that our upperclassmen can live in their last 2 years to kind of get the independent living environment during their time with us. Let's see, athletics, we have 20 Division II sports, 30 national championships, makes us one of the top 3 most successful Division II programs in the country. So very high level athletics. Varsity recruiting is competitive. It is handled by the coaches directly as well. So if you are interested in athletics, you're definitely encouraged to reach out to the coaches, and you can also fill out an athletic questionnaire form on the athletic website that will go to the coaches. We also have club sports as well as intramural sports around the campus as well. We have over 100 clubs and organizations. Like I mentioned, with so many students on campus, it cultivates a very active and vibrant student body. Always ways to get involved: clubs, Greek life, student government, campus ministries, other special interest groups. There's tons of ways, tons of things to do. All right, so now that we've shared a little bit about FSC, let's talk about how the application process works. First and foremost, it is free. There is no application fee. We have our own application on our website. We also accept the Common App as well as the Coalition app. We don't have a preference, totally up to you. We also need your high school transcript, a recommendation letter, and the personal statement. And we are test optional this year as well. So it is up to you to submit test scores or not, and we'll definitely kind of help you through that process to see which would be best. And then we can get you your decision typically within about 2 to 4 weeks once you complete your application. Lastly, I'm going to finish up. I think I'm going over time. Lots of scholarship opportunities as well. Merit-based scholarships automatically considered for those. Other grants from the college, federal aid, talent-based scholarships, fine arts, athletics, those type of things. But really a lot of opportunities for financial aid, both from Florida Southern as well as from other sources. Lastly, definitely check to watch for a lot of the online virtual offerings that we're doing, like these college fairs, but also a lot of webinars and videos and things like that on our website. And definitely reach out if you have any questions. Happy to help out. So hopefully I'm good on time. There you go.
Perfect. All right, up next is the University of Missouri.
All right, let me get my screen going. And hopefully everyone can see this. Hi, friends. Hope you all are doing well, and a special hi to my friend Nelia. I miss you, girl. Anyway, my name is Catherine. I'm from the University of Missouri. I attended MIZZOU. I'm actually born and raised here in Columbia, where we are located, but I've been recruiting in the state of Tennessee for the last 9 years. So pretty familiar with the West Tennessee area and where you guys are coming from. But to share a little bit about where I'm from. So Columbia is where we're located. We're halfway between St. Louis and Kansas City, about 6.5 hours from the Memphis area. Very much your stereotypical college town. We have about 117,000 permanent residents. I think one of the favorite things for our students is that we're centrally located right next to downtown Columbia. So really great because it's just an extension of campus. Our students can kind of go back and forth, get away from school, feel like you're doing something different. But all you have to do is walk across the street. It's pretty nice. Here on campus, we have about 30,000 total students. We have students from every county in the state of Missouri, from all 50 states and 120 different countries. And a big reason why a lot of students want to come to school here at MIZZOU is because we are both the land grant and the AAU institution here in the state of Missouri. And so what that means for students is that you are able to get a Research One caliber education from a Research One institution at a land grant price. So great opportunity to get involved in research, but not pay an arm and a leg for it, which we really enjoy. We'll talk about that here in just a little bit. As far as the application process goes, this year we are accepting test optional applications in addition to our regular admissions applications. We work on rolling admissions, so it typically takes us about 2 to 3 weeks to let you know if you've been admitted, if you're applying with a test optional application decisions are going out once a month, usually at the beginning of the month. You can apply through our normal admissions website or through the Common App. Either one is just fine with us. But like I said, takes us about 2 to 3 weeks or so to let you know once you have been admitted. We accept test scores through the July test date of a student's senior year. So even if you apply as test optional right now, maybe you get the opportunity to take the ACT later on in the year or later on this fall. You can definitely send us that test score, potentially qualify for scholarships that way. And we can always change your application status if we need to from test optional to applying with a test score. When you apply for admission, you'll have the opportunity to indicate your major on your application. And here at MIZZOU, we have over 300 different degree programs. We are most known for journalism. That's kind of our bread and butter. Our second and third largest degree programs are business and engineering. But we have a lot of different options for students. We also have a med school and a vet school and a law school, all located here on campus as well. So regardless of what it is that you're interested in, we've got some sort of degree program for you here at MIZZOU. Getting involved on campus is another big thing for our students, and we make it really easy with our over 600 different student organizations. We have pretty much every student org under the sun that you could imagine. We've got ballroom dancing, there's a Super Mario Brothers club. I mean, you name it, we've got it here at MIZZOU. We are also part of the SEC. We are a Division I school. We played Tennessee last weekend in football, and we're not going to talk about how that went because it did not go our way. Another big part of our degree programs and another thing that kind of sets MIZZOU apart is the Missouri method. And this is our hands-on approach to learning. So regardless of what it is that you choose to study, you will have an element of hands-on experience built into your degree program. So for example, education majors, we start putting them into a classroom as early as their sophomore year because we want to make sure that you like children and you want to be around them all day long before you get a degree and you're in the classroom and then you realize maybe I don't really love kids. I don't want to be around them all day long. Our journalism students, like I mentioned, journalism is a big thing here at MIZZOU. We're the only school in the country that owns the local NBC affiliate. So our students work for NBC for at least 2 years on the broadcast journalism side. Incredible experience for them, super entertaining for those of us who live here in mid-Missouri. They make a lot of mistakes, but that's okay. That's the point. We want students to kind of work through those growing pains here with us on campus before they get out into the real world. It's a big reason why a lot of employers want to come and hire our students as well. Speaking a little bit about scholarships and affordability, we have automatic, competitive, and departmental scholarships that students can qualify for. Like I mentioned, we accept test scores through the July test date of your senior year. We also accept super scores as well. So you're welcome to submit as many test scores as you like for admission and for scholarship purposes. If perhaps you don't qualify for one of our scholarships, you can go through the Missouri residency process. And this is a big part of what makes Mizzou an affordable out-of-state option. Students can go through this residency process their freshman year, basically allows you to start paying in-state tuition during your sophomore year, saves about $17,000 a year. So it's a, like I said, really popular option amongst our out-of-state students. And again, makes it a really an affordable option for out-of-state students. Just speaking about, campus visits and all that, we started hosting campus visits in a limited capacity back in August. If you're able to make it to campus, we would love to have you come and visit us. We know that traveling isn't in the cards for everyone right now. So we do have a lot of different virtual opportunities for students to kind of get to know Mizzou better. You can meet with academic departments, you can meet with current students, you can even take a walking tour of campus with one of our campus tour guides. So lots of options to kind of engage with us. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate. You can always let me know. This is my contact information. I am your person. So feel free, send me an email, give me a call, shoot me a text, whatever works best for you. I will be here to help. So that's all I have. Thanks so much.
All right, and our last school for this session is the University of South Alabama.
Hello, everyone. Let me start sharing my screen. All right, there we go. Hopefully you all can see that. So my name is Katie Spillman. I am an admissions officer here at the University of South Alabama. I recruit all of North Alabama and Tennessee as well. All right, so a little bit about South. We're located in Mobile, Alabama. It's a little under 6 hours from Memphis. We have a 1,200-acre campus and about 15,000 students. We are a very diverse campus. We have students from all 50 states as well as over 70 countries. Something that we're very well known for are our 2 hospitals and our Cancer Research Institute that we house on campus. We do have a med school, which is one of the only med schools in the state of Alabama. And I'm not sure how many med schools are in Tennessee, but we do have one here on campus at South, very popular option for our students, as well as a PT school. So if you're interested in physical therapy, please give us a look. And our student to faculty ratio is 18:1. Our average class size is roughly 30 students or so. Some of our academic colleges that we have on campus include our PAC-CAPS Covey College of Allied Health, College of Arts and Sciences, Education and Professional Studies, Engineering, Nursing, Medicine, Business, our School of Computing, and then our Honors College. So these academic colleges house over 100 of our academic programs, which include bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees. We do have plenty of students who come to campus for their bachelor's and then decide to continue on in graduate school at South as well. We have lots of different options there. There's plenty to do on campus as well as in the Mobile area. So we do have over 200 different student clubs and organizations. These range from faith-based clubs to student government, Greek life, intramurals, pretty much anything that you can think of. And we do have some fun traditions on campus. One of my favorites is Ooze Ball. You can see a picture of it right here. It's where our students sign up and they play basically volleyball in 18 inches of mud, as you can see. So it's very messy, but it's a lot of fun. Our athletics, we do participate in the Sun Belt Conference. We are D1 in all 17 of our sports. We have football, baseball, basketball, soccer, golf, pretty much any of the big main sports that you can think of. This is our brand new Hancock Whitney football stadium that we just finished building in the summer. So it's ready to go for this fall. They've already played a few games in it that we love watching. Football and tailgating is, of course, pretty popular in the fall, and then basketball is popular in the spring. Our residence halls, we do have 3 different freshman residence halls on our campus. You are required to live on campus your freshman year. One of my favorite things about our res halls is that we do not have community bathrooms. So there's no community bathrooms anywhere on campus. So you and your roommate share a private bathroom in our freshman res halls. And we do have free and limited laundry, which is another fun thing. So you don't have to lug around a bag of quarters to do your laundry each week. All right, a little bit about the application process. So you can apply online on our website. It is a $35 application fee, and we do accept the Common App as well. We will need your high school transcript and then your college transcript if you're a dual enrolled student. And then we will need your ACT score, and we do accept ACT super scores. We are test optional this fall. There's a little bit more information about that on our website, but if you want to be considered for scholarships, we do need your test scores. We do require at least a 19 on the ACT and a 2.5 GPA. You must complete all of the core requirements by your high school in order to graduate from your high school. And then if you're a transfer student, we require a 2.0 GPA cumulative from all your previous colleges attended. We do have plenty of admission scholarships here at South. These are renewable for 4 years or 8 semesters. They start at a 21 ACT and a 3.0 GPA. Something that kind of sets us apart from other schools is we offer study abroad scholarships as well that are looped in with our admission scholarships. So you may qualify for one of those. This chart is listed on our website as well if you want to get a better look at it. But 21 ACT and a 3.0 GPA is the starting point for all of our admission scholarships. And these are automatic. Once you apply for general admission, you do not have to submit a separate application to qualify for these. We have plenty of ways to visit campus. I know that this is kind of a weird time that we're currently living in. I Zoom personally with students pretty much all day. So if you are interested, you can set up a Zoom meeting with me. There's a link to do that on our website, on our admissions page. We have opened in-person campus tours back up, so we would love for you to come visit us in person. We are taking all the necessary precautions, so masks, socially distance. We definitely want to make it safe for you guys. All right, that is all I have. Thank you guys so much.
All right, everyone. So we've got a few minutes for a Q&A. And if there's anybody from any of our representatives who'd like to add a couple more things about their schools, we've got a little bit of time for that as well.
Yeah, if I actually could, I forgot to mention earlier, we are also offering tours of campus, similar masks, of course, social distance, temperature checks and everything like that. So if you do find yourself in Florida, definitely look us up and come by for a visit. We are, the tours are also limited capacity as well. We limit the number of people on each tour. Thanks.
Great, and since we've got a little bit of time, I'm going to pose a question to all of our participants. If we can just go through in presentation order, and I'd like to hear just one thing that's special or unique about your school that you'd like to share with the presentation.
Okay, so I guess that means I'm up, right? I think one of I guess this is kind of the most random thing, but one of the really cool things that we do here at Williams is that we have a really cool tradition called Christmas in the Cove. So we are a small school, but with that, you get a lot of one-on-one with your professors, your administration. Our president loves to talk to you. But with all that being said, we actually own 28 to 27 houses back in what we call the Cove. And so basically what that means is that we have something called Christmas in the Cove, and it's like Christmas trick-or-treating. So you go around to each house and you can get nachos, coffee, cookies, homemade candy, like Christmas candy, the good stuff, you know. And you can go around and you kind of get to, you don't have to talk if you're kind of a shy person, that's cool, but you can go around to each house and you load up on all kinds of goodies to get you through finals. So that's something that we do. And also that's just one of the benefits you get from the small school. So anyway, thank you.
Hey, I'm Neil Ann with Ole Miss again. I think probably one of the most unique things off the top of my mind, there's a lot of great, awesome things about Ole Miss, but probably the Grove is one of the most unique things we have at Ole Miss. It's right behind me, actually, in my virtual Zoom, but this is 10 acres in the heart of our campus. It's a nationally known tailgating spot in the country. We bring in over 200,000 fans on home football games. Unfortunately, that is not happening this year due to COVID, but it is absolutely an amazing experience. If you love SEC football, I recommend, even if you don't go to Ole Miss, come check out the Grove. It's a really cool experience. One of the bucket list experiences. Carmen may have something to add too.
Yeah, so I'll just say one of my favorite parts, I guess you could say one event that we have every year. COVID kind of put a damper in that for next year, but our double decker art festival. So if you love double decker buses and you love art, music, literally downtown Oxford is the place you want to be. It's a really great time, so you definitely have to come and visit us for sure.
All right, so an interesting fact about Florida Southern, our campus is consistently ranked among the top 10 to 15 most beautiful campuses in the country. And we are also home to the largest single site collection of Frank Lloyd Wright architecture. Frank Lloyd Wright is considered to be arguably the most famous American architect of the 20th century. He designed a large portion of our campus back in the 30s, 40s, and I think even the 50s. So we're a very architecturally significant college. And so it also makes us very unique. His particular style was very interesting and very different. So he also did the Guggenheim Museum in New York City. That's one of his well-known pieces as well. But we have 13 of his structures on our campus. But yeah, so we get I think it's 30,000 visitors a year just for tours of his buildings and the Frank Lloyd Wright stuff. There's a lot of, if anyone's an architecture fan, it's a kind of an interesting thing. But yeah, that's it for me.
All right, so that means it's me next. Our fun fact is actually recognized by Jeopardy and Trivial Pursuit, and that is that we are the birthplace of the homecoming tradition. So everybody that has homecoming, it's because of MIZZOU. And here it's a pretty big deal. The entire month of October is homecoming month. We have 1,000,001 different events that happen during homecoming. We've got a parade, obviously, talent competitions, a lot of community service that goes along with it as well. Obviously, all culminates with the football game on Saturday. So, as you're enjoying this homecoming season from all of us here at MIZZOU, we just like to say that you're welcome, and we hope that you have a happy homecoming. That's our favorite greeting around here. So yeah, that's it.
So one cool thing about South that you really don't hear about a lot from colleges that are in Alabama, Tennessee, kind of in the southeast area, except for Florida, of course. But we are about 45 minutes from the closest beach. So a lot of our students do like to hit the beach on the weekends or on any breaks we have, spring break, fall break, if it's not too cold for fall break. But that is a cool thing that our students like to do as an extra activity. Mobile is one of the largest cities in Alabama, so outside of campus and heading down to the beach, there's plenty of things to do in the Mobile area, so you definitely won't be bored here. Thanks.
right, so with that, we can wrap up just a few minutes early. So I want to thank all of our presenters and our participants for joining us today. When you close the window, there will be a link to a very quick 4-question survey. We'd appreciate any feedback that you can provide. And again, this is just one of many sessions being hosted, so be sure to sign up for additional sessions. We've got one starting in just about 25 minutes. And in about a week, you'll be able to find this session as well as all the other session recordings at the same website where you registered. So I will say thank you again to our participants and our panelists, and have a nice evening.